No niin, tervetuloa taas. Mennään ajassa vähän taaksepäin. Ja anteeksi, jos kuuluu jotain ylimääräisiä ääniä. Mulla on tässä iltatee ja vähän leipää. Tämmöisistä peleistä pääsee nauttimaan, kun on vähän eväitä. Tää on yksi semmonen peli, mitä silloin aikoinaan nuorena tai lapsena niin oli liian tyhmä pelaamaan. Ja mä ois varma ymmärsinkö mä edes kaikkea, mitä tässä puhuttiin. Enkä mä edes koskaan halunnut tätä peliä. Nyt me oltiin Anttilassa isän kanssa kattoo leffoja ja pelejä vissiin vaan ajankuluksi. Sitten se katsoi, että tämän pelin boksi oli siinä hyllyssä. Se otti sen ja osti sen ja sitten me lähdettiin kotiin. No heti me alettiin sitä asentelemaan. Mä oon varmaan koskaan tässä hirveän pitkälle päässyt, kun en mä osannut pelata. 2019, oho. Sehän on mennyt jo. Tää vissi jotenkin menee sen alkuperäisen elokuvan juonen niinku sivussa. Että ei niinku silleen liity siihen elokuvaan, mutta nämä juonet risteytyy jossain kohti. Tai näin mä luin.
I'm leaving now.
Lucy, my sweet.
I cleaned out the tiger cage and sorted all the meal bins. So, if it's all right, it's my turn to fix dinner.
Haven't you forgotten something, little one? Just one little thing.
Mr. Runcer, please.
It's been a very long day.
I don't want to.
Now, Lucy, I thought we'd settled this last week. Don't let's forget who pays your salary. We're closed. Come back tomorrow. Wait! I haven't finished with you. I told you we're closed.
We're not here to buy, little man. We've come to sell.
You can't possibly have anything to interest me. These are extremely rare animals of the highest quality.
What a coincidence. So am I. That is the price for humility.
Oh, please, don't.
And what else might we interest you in today, sir? Perhaps some virtue?
Not my animals, please. I'm begging you.
But what of honor, little man? At what price? Honor.
Oh my God, no! That tiger is the rarest specimen ever seen.
Tiger, tiger, burning bright. The forest of the night.
BR 61661, report to precinct headquarters, code 3, repeat code 3.
I was just finishing up my 12 out on patrol when I got the call. Welcome relief considering that the most action I'd seen all night was a schizoid grandmother doing the shimmy in her underwear in the second sector.
BR 61661, report to division headquarters, code 3, repeat code 3.
Last time I had a 3 was when some hooker vomited Thunderbird on Bryant's desk, and yours truly led the cleanup crew. Year and a half on the job, it was still the dirtiest work I'd seen. Where's Captain Bryant?
Took a sick day. Got himself a heinous case of ptomaine poisoning. He asked me personally to run the unit in his absence.
Juse was one of the old-time guys who took their knocks in the streets. He had a friendly way about him, But you didn't want to turn your back on him if you were less than a friend.
Hope you've been enjoying your leisure time, kid, because it's time to take that thumb out of your ass.
Hallelujah.
Don't get too excited. The other Blade Runners are all jammed up. Holden's sucking dinner through a straw. Gaff's working the Tyrell break-in, and Steele's working special undercover. Looks like you got this one by default.
You really know how to make a girl feel wanted.
Animal murder done at Runciter Zoological. Probably just be a schizoid glitz, but we got the call. Old man Runciter lost something like 1 billion chinions worth.
10 to 1, this ain't a job for Rep Detect.
You got something better to do? Perfect your French cooking, maybe?
Slumming tonight, Slim?
I thought you were on special assignment.
Wasn't too damn special after I had the suckers out.
What happened?
Couple of fours were masquerading as fibroplast insulators down at Kaiser. I dressed up like a nurse. They never had a chance.
I'll bet. You put them on the machine?
Hell no. There's a beautiful little thing in here called the magic, and it ain't ever been wrong. You develop it, you got a brilliant career ahead of you.
I'm working on it.
What's Gooza got you doing tonight?
AM at Runciter's.
Animal murder. Oh, those skin jobs got no respect for anything that truly lives and breathes. And that goddamn Eldon Tyrell ought to be zipped into a body bag and flushed into deep space.
Get rid of him, we'd be out of a job.
I think we're all overdue for a little off-road paid vacation. You can stop staring at my ass now.
You got eyes in the back of your head?
All you gotta do is ask, Slim.
Animal sales was a profitable and prestigious business since most real animals had died out after the Terran War. There were plenty of electric ones, though, powered by rechargeable batteries. No self-respecting human would own one of those frauds.
No niin. Mä varmaan ikinä katsonut sitä alkuvideoa. Varmaan kun en ymmärtänyt mitään.
Find something?
Piece of chrome.
From a car?
No, I think it's horse chrome. Bag it and tag it. What do you know?
About 30 counts of animal murder and 1 of aggravated assault. The shop's been thrashed. You ought to see this tiger cub they got in there. It's a goddamn tragedy.
How's old man Runciter holding up?
State of shock. He's been moaning and complaining about his world caving in.
You'd feel the same way if they were your animals. How many perps?
At least 2. Bloody footprints all over the scene.
Must be a delightful sight. Canvass the area. Maybe somebody had his eyes open.
I'm on it.
Scratches and paint flecks, and I knew what they meant. Unless the city had bought a jet black fire truck, somebody had a big fat traffic ticket coming. Nothing even remotely interesting, but hell, if I was going to root through trash, my expectations weren't too high.
Ei pääse tästä vissiin mihinkään suuntaan.
I already checked for a crowbar, some kind of tool. No luck, but it looks like we've got some latents.
Make sure the lab boys run them through the mainframe, human and rep.
Kiinaa kuulen ympärillä. Sisään.
Judging from the distance between the prints, I was looking for 2 very big men. One dragged his right foot, indicating a possible injury or lameness. The other appeared a lot more controlled, graceful even. Quite a pair.
No tuo noin. Joku linkuttaa ja menee noita jälkiä tuohon asemaan. En ole huomannutkaan.
McCoy, LPD.
I'm absolutely certain Lucy Devlin was involved in this heinous act. She's the young girl who works for me.
She's responsible for all this mayhem?
No, of course not. It was 2 men acting in concert with her, obviously.
Obviously. What'd they look like?
Big and scary and absolutely malevolent.
Can you think of anything they might have been after?
First I thought they wanted money, but I don't keep any in the shop. Then I thought they wanted to steal my animals, but they started executing them.
Could they have been replicants?
Who else would be capable of such barbaric acts? I precious one. She was my baby.
You ever do any business with the replicant manufacturers, Tyrell Corporation?
I resent that accusation.
Just wondering.
Officer, last May I personally sold Governor Colvig an exquisite Bergeron colt. I have been a guest at his house on 3 separate occasions. Do I look like I need to carry artificial product?
You got any discs from that camera?
It's irrelevant. Those murderers also destroyed the camera. Thousands of chinyens worth.
Maybe it photographed them before they shot it out.
I guess you've got a point at that. I believe this is the disc from last night.
Peachy.
Pääseekö täällä mihinkään? En muistanutkaan, niin hetkinen. Ei, tuo on tuo ukko. Tossa
Tell me about this Lucy.
There's not a lot I can tell you. She's only worked for me for about a month. She's about 14 years old with pink hair. A very attractive young thing.
How'd you find her?
She came to me with a reference from Ogilvy's in the Northwest Zone. And he's a very reputable wholesaler.
You treat her well?
As well as any young tot should be treated.
She got a desk? Or someplace where she worked?
She used to eat over there. I'm ruined. Totally ruined.
No nyt tonne pääsee.
Big caliber, possibly off-world combat weaponry. Ballistics might give me a fix on it.
Ruined. Totally ruined.
Nytkö tolle ei tarvi enää puhua?
See if you can dig up that reference from Ogilvy's.
Yes, it's somewhere here. Just a moment.
No.
Here you are.
Stick around. I may not be finished with you.
No niin. Nyt päästiin eroon siitä.
My precious.
A toy dog. Howie Lee's in Chinatown. I'd eaten there myself.
Mikähän se oli
A
edes?
candy bar. Yuck. Well, isn't that cute?
Siinäkö se oli? Ei näkään mitäs täällä. Noniin.
Howie Lee's in Chinatown.
Tikut olisi. Pystyykö näitä kattoo jotenkin? Ei.
I already checked for a crowbar, some kind of tool. No luck.
Judging from the distance between the prints, I was looking for two very big men.
About 30 counts of animal murder and 1 of aggravated assault.
Big caliber, possibly off-world combat weaponry. Ballistics might give me a fix on it.
Vähän on hakemista tässä vielä, mutta eiköhän se... Tallennellaan välissä. Joo, en ikinä halunnut tätä peliä, enkä ollut kiinnostunut, enkä tiennyt mitään Blade Runnerista ja...
My precious one. She was my baby.
Enkä ole nähnyt sitä elokuvaakaan ikinä, mutta
Stick around. I may not be finished with you.
Joku tässä... Semmonen fiilis tulee taas, mikä oli silloin.
It didn't add up. Animal murders, the lack of any theft. The small animals alone were worth a good chunk of change on the street. It seemed more like an act of vengeance.
Mä pidän tästä tunnelmasta.
Nothing even remotely interesting, but hell, I was gonna root.
Hyvä vois kipata vähän noita.
Find anything else out here?
This woman says she saw that kid who worked for Runciter hanging around with a big fat guy last week.
Find anything else?
This guy looked out his window and saw a black sedan speeding away from the scene.
Find anything else out here?
Zilcho. Row actions inside. Abstract art. All over the walls and ceiling.
I never did appreciate art. Find anything else out here?
Zilcho.
En ole pysty kellekään mitään puhumaan. Hei sitten. Chinatown, Police Station. Eli luulisin, että me ollaan tuolla. No mennään tuolla käymään.
Roof. Laboratory.
Got anything new for me, Dino?
I was wondering when you'd show your mug around here, McCoy. The shell casings from Runciter should be in the Museum of Military History.
How's that?
They're from an Ender rifle. It's standard issue off-world military hardware. Heavy caliber. That puppy can punch right through a tank.
What can I conclude from that?
Whoever used this piece didn't just walk into their local sporting goods store and buy it. Those babies are collectibles, and they ain't cheap.
Anything else?
We got the animal corpses from Runciter's, but there wasn't a whole lot to work with.
Bone marrow?
About 50% were real, the rest were fakes.
So, Runciter was ripping his customers off.
State-of-the-art fakes. Miles beyond the crap you see on Animoid Row.
The kind that comes from legit manufacturers?
They're the ones that usually produce the quality.
What about the wounds?
Most of them were shot point blank, but we're looking at some others. Sloppy cuts with a knife, like the perp was really pissed off at something.
Butcher knife?
Could be, but who cuts meat anymore?
Nice bunch of reps I'm tailing. Hope you're not pulling a meat cleaver out of my back next week. Anything else?
That black paint you found on the fire hydrant? It's from a ground car.
You sure?
The angle of impact was almost head-on. And there ain't too many spinning drivers klutzy enough to smack a street-level hydrant in VTOL mode.
I heard your wife got her license back.
You're a real funny guy, McCoy.
Anything else?
That piece of chrome you found outside of Runciter's is from a 1995 Pontiac.
Nice set of wheels.
It's okay, not what I call a classic.
Anything else?
Zip, man. Try me later.
Anything else?
Joo.
Zip.
No niin. Täällä ei ole mitään. Seuraava kerros.
Violent street crime in the city rose again last year by a whopping 26%. According to the latest figures from the Department of Justice, Governor Kolvig attributed the change to the dramatic increase in the number of specials.
Old copies of case files, notices, and memos. The usual station junk. Nothing even remotely interesting. If I was gonna... Lucky Strikes. Crystal's brand. I knew she was spending a... even though she...
Mitä tommosia? En nostaa mitään iloa. Mikäs tämä oli?
Uploading personal clue database. Downloading mainframe clue database. Clue database transfer complete. Scanning video disk. 2 enhanceable images found. Adding enhanceable photographs to Kaya database. Runciter crime scene.
Mitäs tässä? Ahaa. Oi vitsi, nyt on siisti CSI-meininki. No. Ei pysty. Mut CSI zoomaa lasien kautta. Ai tästä ei pysty enempää. Noin. Ei. Mitä mä kuvittelin? Hetkinen. Ei. Ajattelin, että pystyisikö sitä liikuttaa. Ei pysty. Taitaa olla jotain pakko olla, kun pystyy näille hyvin zoomalla. No niin, CSI tuli sieltä.
A sushi menu from Howie Lee's. Give me a hard copy of that.
On tässä jotain muuta. Tää ukko on jotenkin niin epäilyttävä tossa. Mitäs tuolla on? Ei. Mitäs tossa on? Käärme. Ei se on mitään. Puu. Aika ankeet häkit näillä. Ei tämmöstä kyllä nykyään katsottais. Mikä tää oli vuosi 2019? Zoomailinko mä tonne jo? Apina. No niin, mitäs päästiin siihen seuraavaan kuvaan? Hetkinen, tosta on varmaan. Tästähän me nähdään, mitä se ukko räplää siellä. Ei kai silloin väliä. No just niin.
He looks familiar. Give me a hard copy of that.
Tuli mieleen David Blaine. No, on... Nähdä sen, kuka siinä takana tuli. Ei kai tossa ole mitään ihmeellistä. Ei. CSI. Ei ollut CSI. No? Oli CSI, no niin.
Local license plate. Give me a hard copy of that.
Saadaanko me vielä toi tuolta? Ei.
He looks familiar.
Ei, se menee pois. Katsotaan ne jalat. Siitä se puhuu, niistä jaloista. No niin, nyt tapahtuu jotain.
Muddy boots. Guess he's from out of town. Give me a hard copy of that.
No nyt on saatu paljon juttuja. Eikö tuossa ukossa ollut sit mitään? No niin, vähän hämärä ukko. Olkoot. Hetkinen, mä vielä
Run sitter crime scene.
katon. Se liikkuu vähän. Joo.
Run sitter crime scene.
Niin. Se on laaja kuva. Tai tommonen. Ei, mennään pois tästä. Jes. Oliko muuta tekemistä tässä? Ei. Mitäs täällä on? Ai
Well,
niin.
if it ain't Ray McCoy! Bryant finally letting you play with the big boys.
My clearance come through?
You bet. You bring your piece?
Don't leave home without it.
Steele's been running the maze every other day for 2 weeks, and the targets are getting a little roughed up.
I thought Juse was gonna requisition some new ones.
I ain't seen him down here in a month. Guess he's been busy.
Poor guy. I bet he gets all tuckered out from pushing those papers around.
And don't sell him short, McCoy. Juse could be one tough hombre. I remember when we worked mice together. He poured acetone on 2 pimps that gave us some lip and lit a match. I'll tell you, it looked like the goddamn 4th of July out there.
Peachy. You keeping busy, pal?
Nah, the place has been pretty quiet the last couple of days.
You keeping busy?
Nah.
Okei, onks tässä oliko ampumarata vai?
Hit the lock, Jack.
I guess there ain't no harm in it.
Nyt vaikuttaa jännältä.
Do not shoot innocents. Confirm target as hostile before shooting.
Noniin. Ai ne ampuu mua. Mistä mä tiedän kuka on innocent? Tolla on ase. Niin, niillä on noita sinisiä. Missä? Silloin oli ase. Tollakin on.
Completed sequence. Proceed to next station.
Aha. No. Oi. Hyvä poliisi. No. Tuolla näkyy joku. Ei sillä asetta, ei. No. Ei oo asetta.
Completed sequence. Proceed to next station.
No. Missä? Oi. Nyt tulee vähän. No. Onneksi ne on maalitauluja. Sillä on lapsi. Kyllä mä muistan, tässä on tullut turhautumista.
Completed sequence. Proceed to next station.
Ne ottaa multa luvat pois. Mä oon ampunut liikaa viattomia. Taas tässä.
Completed all sequences. Proceed to exit.
Hyvä. Vähän huono tekniikka tuolla ukolla, kun se pitää asettaa ylöspäin.
You keeping busy?
Joo, no se oli siinä. Tuolla ei ollut mitään. Seuraava kerros.
Mainframe and shooting range.
What do you know?
Zero that would interest you, detective.
Jaha, kukahan se oli? No, tänne pääsee, eikö tuolla päässyt? Mihinkään? Mä muistaisin, että olisi päässyt, mutta ehkä sinne pääsee sitten myöhemmin. Kun on donitsi-kyttä. Kävelee, kun sillä olisi köntsät housussa. Jaha, tässä on meidän
Bryant go on permanent leave and you get full use of the office, Lieutenant?
pomo.
You know the procedure. Dump it all in the mainframe upstairs and I'll read it later.
You got it. Sorry to bother you, Lieutenant. I was just checking in.
We'll get back out there. Those reps ain't retiring them.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Täällä ei päässyt enää mihinkään. Ei. Siellä se donitsi kävelee.
Lock up.
No, kukas täällä on?
Are they letting me out?
I'm not the one who makes that decision.
I suppose it's my turn to bear the cross for the cause.
Who are you, anyway?
Please leave me alone. My migraine's acting up.
I got some more questions for you.
Your associate, Ms. Steele, has already taken my statement. I have nothing more to say unless I have an attorney present.
I got some more questions for you.
Your associate... I have not...
Selvä. Ja tänne jossain vaiheessa pitää tulla. Kuitenkin liittyy jotenkin tähän. Eli nyt mennään jonnekin muualle. – 2019.
Your floor number, please.
Apartment, ground floor. Roof, apartments.
McCoy, 88F.
88. Thank you.
I lived with the best gal I'd ever seen. She was 2 now and full of life and love. She'd cost me about a year's salary, but she was worth it. It was good to have someone warm nearby after completing a dirty job, and the retirement swag from this case would go toward getting her a partner.
Vuoden palkanmaksu toi. Niin.
Come here, girl.
Eläimet jotenkin harvassa ja kalliita. Niinhän se oli.
Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
Tää on meidän joku... Just niin, tää pömpeli taas. Ei me aleta sitä nyt katsomaan, mitäs täällä tapahtuu.
Violent street crime in the city rose again last year by a whopping 26%. According to the latest figures from the Department of Justice, Governor Kolvig attributed the change to the dramatic increase in the number of specials registered as city residents.
Jotenkin näyttää sellaiselta, että ei kyllä...
No messages. I'm in demand.
Ei kyllä hirveästi kannata tuulettaa huonettaan tuolla ilmalla. Jaha, siitä vaan nukuttiin.
Your floor number, please.
No. Mikäs järki tässä nyt?
Your floor number, please.
No, mä muistan, tässä tulee joku ampumavälikohtaus ja siinä oli niinku, se oli pelottava silloin. Siihen tuli niinku mokattua. Hienon näköistä. Vaikka on suttunen, niin...
Real sushi was a luxury reserved only for the elite, since most sea life had become radioactive after the Third Terran War. The rest of us had to eat new sushi, soya mixed with off-world lichen.
Suttunen graffa, niin tosi tollanen miellyttävä.
McCoy, LTD, I want to ask you a couple of questions.
Sorry, my man. I just don't got the time.
Got to mix more out back.
Beautiful night, isn't it?
When business thriving, night always beautiful.
On sellainen fiilis, että tallennellaan ja mennään katsomaan, mikä juttu tää oli.
Howie says you're a master chef.
You not come back here. Air bad.
This'll only take a minute. I'm looking for a girl, about 14 years old with pink hair. You seen her?
14.
Don't know her.
Sanoiko se 14?
There's a test I'd like you to take. It won't take too long.
Test? What kind of test?
Kind of a personality test. Totally routine.
Routine?
Jaha. Mä arvasin, että tässä tapahtuu jotain. No.
A big guy run past here?
Hey, maybe spare some chinion?
Sorry, pal. All I got are hundreds.
Hey, that'd work.
Hey, Pop.
Aha.
Nothing even remotely. I was gonna...
Joo, mä luulen, että se on se äskeinen, mikä kohdataan sitten myöhemmin. Kyllä menee jännäksi tämä.
Locked.
Turhaanko tänne nyt tultiin?
Locked. Locked.
Tässä on jotain inventoria tai jotain. Jaa. Jaa, mitähän tää user choice? Voikohan tuolla jotakin vaikuttaa? No joo. Musiikkia ihmettelin, että tässä mitään musiikkia on ollut. Mutta tää on se GOG.com, niin ne on varmaan joutunut ottaa ne pois. Sama miten Mafian kanssa. Tsekataan, onko tuolla keittiössä vielä jotain. Sen näköiset sopat, että ei välttämättä söisi. Kysytään tuolta nuudelimieheltä vielä.
How long has that chef worked for you?
Zubin? Just month. Superior chef makes all kinds of new sushi.
This from your place, isn't it?
Could be. Chopstick come from Yoshi's restaurant supply.
This from your place, isn't it?
Yes, sir. You do Howie favor? Distribute all through our police station?
What's real fresh tonight?
Special shipment of Toro just arrived. I fix clean.
Your Prince, Howie. See you later, Howie. Excuse me, pal. Does this badge mean anything to you?
Pysyykö se höpisee vaan tolleen? No niin. Käydään tuolla juttelemassa. Meillä taisi olla jotain uutta tietoa. Pystytäänkö me jotain uutta tekemään tässä?
Nothing even rough. I was... Interesting. Interesting.
Ukkoa paikalla. Ei täällä taida olla mitään.
Laboratory.
Anything else?
Zip man.
Joo. Mitäs tää?
Mainframe and shooting range. Lockup.
Ei me täällä tehdä mitään. En ainakaan usko. Nyt jos me mennään himaan, niin sieltä juoksee se iso mies. Tääkö se oli? Joo. Jos näin on, niin mulla on traumat. Siksi mä muistan sen. Ei näy mitään. Aha. Mietinkin, että kauanko se kestää. Mitäs nyt?
Rumor has it you've been earning your stripes, McCoy.
Working on it.
Keep it up. You just might have a future in this business.
I understand it's got a hell of a retirement plan.
You VK the mark before retirement?
Didn't have to.
That's why they call it the magic.
I'm starting to understand.
You ever retire a human, your career is over. Remember that. I checked with UN Air. Looks your rep swung that moon bus massacre last month.
They ever find the moon bus?
Disappeared into thin air. Brian thinks it crashed out in the Kipple.
How many reps we talking about?
Enough. They're Nexus 6s. So don't take too much slack.
Gotcha. Yuck.
Sitä pysty tutkimaan mitenkään. Mitäs sitten? Tuskin mä tuo kotona mitään tein. Sille pomolle jotain asiaa nyt.
Ground floor. Mainframe and shooting laboratory.
Mitä tuolla? Kuka siellä on? Meidän Donitsi siellä.
What do you know?
What do you care?
Hey, pal.
Törkimys. Tässä opetella vähän käytöstapoja.
Bryant go on permanent leave and you get full use of the office, Lieutenant?
You'd be amazed at how accommodating a man can be after his hemorrhoids get lanced. You really been surprising the troops around here, kid. Gaff says you work that retirement like a champ.
Just doing the job.
Yeah, well, don't get too cocky. Those sixes can be damn unpredictable.
That I know.
But I'm proud of you, McCoy. Why don't you take the rest of the day off?
Thanks.
Payments is wiring the advance to your account as we speak.
How much?
Couple $100 Chinian. Enough to buy a sandwich or two. We gotta hold back the rest until the lab does the autopsy. Paperwork, you know. Shouldn't take more than a couple of days.
So the check's in the mail?
Hey, don't worry. The boys upstairs want to keep our best and brightest happy. Any idea what you want to spend it on?
I was thinking maybe a companion for my animal at home.
Forget that. Buy yourself something nice. Once you start carving up that juicy bacon, kid, the taste never goes away. The great things in life. Believe me, you'll just be wanting more and more.
Sorry to bother you.
We'll get...
Yeah.
Everybody...
Joo, loppupäivä on vapaa. Oliko tämä vihje? Mene himaan, pentu. Siellä se donitsi lymyy.
Your floor number, please.
McCoy, 88F.
88. Thank you.
Ei mitään uutta täällä.
Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
Kiva koira.
Zubin was the first Nexus 6 I'd come up against. There was something in his eyes, an almost primordial desire to live. Most of the 3s, 4s, and 5s I'd seen would just give up when you had them. But these 6s, they were a whole other breed.
Oho. Tässä täällä. Täällä jotain.
This woman says she saw that kid who worked for Runciter hanging around with a big fat guy last week.
Oliko se fat guy?
This guy lives across the street. Says he heard a crash late last night. Looked out his window and saw a black sedan speeding away from the scene.
Muddy boots.
The shell casings from Runciter should be in the Museum of Military History. They're from an Ender rifle. It's standard issue off-world...
Tuli mieleen toi Demolition Man. Stallone-leffa, se, kun siellä oli ne porukka siellä viemäristössä ja sieltä katujen alla, niillä oli niitä vanhoja juttuja aina. No tollakin vanhat autot ja aseet ja näin.
Howie Lee's. Bryant once got food poisoning there, so he shut it down for a couple of months.
Joku video meillä.
There's not a lot. I'm absolutely...
Niin no, noi kuvat on siitä, joo.
She came to me with a reference from Ogilvy's.
Scratches and paint flecks. Judging from the distance between the prints, I was looking for two very big men.
No, toi kilpi.
That black paint you found on the fire hydrant? Most of them were shot point blank.
Me käytiin labrassa, ei silloin.
Sloppy cuts with a knife.
This is Crystal Steel, batch number BR61354. Still working the explosion at the Tyrell manufacturing plant. It'll take a day or so to analyze the debris, but there's no doubt in my mind.
I checked with UNR. Looks your rep swung that moon bus massacre last month.
They ever find the moon bus?
Disappeared into thin air.
How long has that chef worked for you?
Zubin? Just month. Superior chef. Makes all kinds of new suits.
Violent street crime in the city rose again last year by a whopping 26%.
No messages. I'm in demand. Portrait of the sleep-deprived.
No niin. niin... Oho, mitä ihmettä? Ai niin tää.
What?
Kingston Kitchen.
Oh yes, right. Hold on.
Rastaman.
Is this what the gravity be like on Mars?
Oh no. It's about a third of what we got here on Terra. Real comfy. How about turning that dial, okay? When I say... Oh!
Please, can you control your rat?
I'll have you know that Ricky's a purebred chihuahua, and he's totally real.
Things going good at Tyrell Corporation?
Boring, boring. Old man Tyrell's been on a Wagner kick lately. He never shuts up.
You also do outside work?
Sweetie, I never go outside. It's bad for the glands.
How about Nexus 6? You know a lot about them?
I think you should be going now.
Understand good, it holds deep meaning for me now. Where be your research on Nexus 6? And your test studies, contacts, the works?
Only simulator! Extraterrestrial gravity.
Tää se nosti se yhdellä kädellä.
One more minute?
Kaveri painaa varmaan 200 kiloa.
Three more minutes? They be hosing you off the true life building across town.
No, I swear. I don't have anything. If I did, I'd give it to you.
My people sick and dying. You tell me something.
Talk to Dr. Tyrell.
Tell me something I don't know.
The organ designers, Miraji, Hannibal Chu, Luther and Lance. They're closer to him than I am.
Where?
DNA Row. They're all working down on DNA Row.
You one miserable package man.
No! No, please, don't!
Oho.
Pick up.
Hope you aren't camped out there with a bottle of tequila.
Oh, very funny.
Early bird slays the worm, McCoy.
Don't worry. I'm up, Lieutenant. What's the buzz?
One of Tyrell's employees got his fat face splattered all over the marble interior of the Tyrell building.
Inside?
That's right. But we also got a sweet little breakout. Tyrell's surveillance system recorded the whole shebang.
Beautiful. How many perps?
Just one. I don't know if it's related to the Runseter deal or not. Tyrell security will have the disc for you when you get there. You'll be good, killer.
No, tähän kohtaan on hyvä katkaista. Heippa.